So we're back again with another quarterly insight. And on today's video, you guys already saw the thumbnail. We are going to be breaking down USDCAD, giving you guys all the gems and all the knowledge that you need and possible direction that we might have to overcome, that we might have to encounter based on how the markets are looking and based on how we might look to expect, what direction we might look to expect based on how the markets are looking. But before we get ahead on the video, 80% of you guys who are watching my YouTube channel have not yet subscribed. And all I ask of you guys is, if I'm adding any value in your trading, all I ask of you is to just like on the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video to someone else, leave a comment down below so we can know what we need to work on and what we need to cut out. And for the most part of it, COT Academy has opened up its 3-day in-person mentorship course. There's a link that you can click down below that will get you straight into our mentorship courses and our COT Academy website, so where you can see everything and live it in query, so we can do all that we have to do for you, come to you for 3 days, give you all the gems and all the knowledge that you need to transform your trading and to grow your portfolio. But without further ado, let me just break down to you guys how USDCAD have reacted in Q1 and what we might look to expect moving forward in Q2 and the rest of the year. And the first thing that you guys need to understand, price at this diagonal support and price at this diagonal resistance. And we kept it simple that obviously until price gives us a break above our diagonal resistance, which is outside, breakout out of our diagonal resistance, then we might look to expect a possibility of the dollar having more strength compared to the Canadian dollar, because our overall structure, price had been bearish. As you can clearly see, price has been giving us lows and giving us highs and giving us lows. But it happened that from all this direction, from all these pushes and exhaustion phases, holding our channel, price then gave us a momentum candlestick. As you can clearly see, the momentum candlestick I'm talking about, it's this momentum candlestick. So this momentum candlestick was our confirmation, because we had an anticipation that price is holding this intraday resistance. As you can clearly see, price has been resistant to break out of this very same zone, as we shared to you guys in the previous video, that obviously price is failing to break out, and until price breaks out or fails to break, then that's when we might look to put our money to work. So understanding that price was failing to break above the zone, you can clearly tell that we waited for months, we waited for weeks, I mean. So in our Q1, you can go check it out, we left a clean anticipation that obviously our structure is bearish, right? And with a bear structure, price is holding a channel. And while price is trading within a channel, if it happens the price gives us a break out of our resistance, diagonal resistance, which is a breakout of our channel, then we might look for a retest and look forward for those possible reversals to the upside. So as you can clearly see, this was a fail to break, a fail to break, a fail to break, and then this is when price gave us momentum, right? So from this momentum, you can clearly see that price gave us a clean break in a retest and continued moving to the upside, which was a success based on how we left in anticipation on our Q1 insight. But as you guys can clearly understand, that where price ended, it was right there, right on 1,39, right? So price had a push up and until this very same high. So from this high, price had a push to the downside. So with a push to the downside, we're gonna take this the square, and show you guys that obviously even though price was holding this zone, it gave us a breakout and a break below and a retest below and pushed to the downside. But look what happened the minute price touched our previous support, our previous lows, right? You can clearly see what happened from there. Price gave us a rejection with a pin bar, and the coming candlestick gave us a clean bullish close that we looked for, and price shot to the upside. So this is not all we're going to be focusing on, but our focus now, as you guys can clearly understand, that this is a real tug of war. The Canadian dollar is looking for strength, and whilst the dollar, the United States dollar, is looking to regain its strength. Let me repeat this: the Canadian dollar is looking for strength, whilst the dollar is looking to regain its strength. Do you guys get that? So in conclusion, we must understand that all we're going to be focusing on now moving forward is to understand that even though price did give us a confirmation with breaking our diagonal, breaking down our bear channel, you can tell that from this high being printed out and pushing to the downside, giving us this lows, price is still giving us bullish momentum to give us a sign or signs that we still are looking to be bullish. So all I'm now going to leave you guys with is very simple. As price give us a break and a retest and continue to the upside, coming back again to the zone. If price is going to give us a break and a retest again, then I guess we might look forward for those moves to the upside. But if price will get more strength compared to the Canadian, to the United States dollar, then I guess we might mark out this low, this very same low that price gave us in early 2026. This is the 2026 low, right? So if price breaks below this low, then I guess the Canadian dollar has more strength compared to the dollar, and the dollar will be losing its gains, its momentum, and the Canadian dollar will be gaining its momentum, and we might look for those moves to the downside, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. Do you guys get that? So Q1 played out as we have anticipated, but later on came back into the zones that we were looking to be bullish above. Now in Q2, price has violated the very same zone. If price will hold above this zone, then I guess we might look for those moves continuing to the upside. But if price will push to the downside, then I guess our 2026 low has to be violated in anticipation of those continuations or reversals to the downside. And that's what we're going to be focusing on moving forward in Q2 on USDCAD. So without further ado, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, click that link to sign up with the broker that I use to kill all those players. And for the most part of it, mentorship courses are open for inquiry and bookings. There's a link you can click down there so you can easily inquire and hit the WhatsApp and hit our COT Academy page so we can put you on game. But without further ado, this is your boy King COT, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next educational video.